All right, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that, let's be honest, can sometimes feel like a total grind, finding strategic partners. But we're going to flip the script on that. We're going to treat this less like a chore and more like an awesome quest, a hunt for that perfect ally who can literally supercharge your business. And this right here, this is the question at the very heart of our quest. See, it's not about finding any partner. It's about finding the right one. The one who can truly help you grow faster, get into new markets, and just become stronger overall. Think of this question as your North Star, It's going to guide every single decision we make from here on out. So where do we start? Well, every great quest begins with a map. You wouldn't set off on a huge adventure without knowing where you're headed, right? This first step is all about laying that foundation, drawing that map so you know exactly where you're going and why. And before you even start thinking about who to partner with, you have to nail down the why. What is your specific goal? Are you trying to break into a new market? Do you need some killer tech to upgrade your product? Or maybe you just need to reach a whole new audience? This objective has to be crystal clear because literally everything else flows from it. Now, take a look at the map itself. This is the partnership landscape. Think of these different categories as, different kingdoms or territories. Based on your why, do you need to venture into the lands of distribution to expand your reach? Or maybe explore the technology mountains to level up your product? Each one offers a totally different kind of treasure, a different strategic value. Okay, so our map is drawn, our destination is set. Now it's time to get really specific. We know what we need, so now we can build a detailed profile of the perfect ally we're searching for. It's time to figure out exactly who we're looking for. And I'm not talking about some vague, fuzzy idea here. We're building a concrete picture. Sure, industry and company size matter, but what about their geographic presence? And here's a huge one. Does their customer base overlap with who you want your future customers to be? That is so key. And just as important, cultural fit. Do your brands even make sense together? A mismatch here can completely sink a partnership before it even gets going. I love this analogy. You're basically creating a wanted poster for your ideal partner. And the more detail you pack into that poster, their size, their values, their audience, the easier it's going to be to spot them out there in the wild. And just as important, it helps you immediately filter out all the wrong ones. All right, so you've got your map, you've got your wanted poster, and you've found a few potential candidates. Awesome. But how do you know if they're the real deal? It's time for the litmus test. This is a simple, structured way to evaluate every potential ally to see if they're a true fit. This checklist is your best friend. First, market reach. Can they actually get you in front of the right people? Second, synergy. Are your operations and tech going to play nice together, or is it going to be a constant headache? Third, reputation. And don't just take their word for it, do some digging. A great way to do this is to see what their other partners have to say. And finally, risk. You got to be brutally honest with yourself about what could go wrong. And you can see here, the difference is night and day. On one side, you've got your hero partner. Great reach, everything works smoothly, solid reputation. On the other side, you've got the high-risk partner. They might look good on paper, but they bring friction and headaches and could even damage your brand. This is exactly why that evaluation checklist is so important. Okay, you've used the litmus test, you've done your homework, and now you have a short list of top-tier candidates. The scouting and planning phase, it's over. Now the quest shifts into action mode. It's time to talk about making that crucial first contact. Now please, whatever you do, don't just wing this part. A plan makes all the difference. First, pick your channel. Is a warm intro through a mutual connection the way to go? Probably. Second, craft your message. And this is so important. It is not about what you want. It's about the mutual benefit you can create together. Frame it as a win-win. And finally, set a timeline. It'll keep you accountable. We are so close. We're on the home stretch now. We've mapped the strategy, we've profiled our perfect ally, and we've planned our outreach. Now it's time to put it all together for the final launch sequence and turn this whole plan into a reality. Time for the final pre-flight check. First, prioritize your list. Who's your number one target? Put them right at the top. Next, assign an owner. Who's going to be responsible for making this happen and reporting back? Someone has to own it. And finally, how will you measure success? You need to define what winning looks like from day one, so you know if the partnership is actually working down the line. And look where we are. We've come full circle, right back to our guiding question. Every single step we just walked through, from drawing the map to this final launch sequence, was designed to help you answer this one big question with total confidence. So there you have it. You have the framework, you have the tools, you have the strategy. The map is drawn. The wanted poster is set. The only thing left is for you to take that first step. Your quest for the perfect business ally begins now.